Hey everybody, my name is Lisa Miller. I'm the Director of Counseling here at StartBupe. Hopefully you guys know that because you've been watching all your videos, right? Today we're going to talk about forgiveness. So we've been talking about forgiveness in group last week and also group this week. There's a lot to talk about. We were talking about how to forgive others. We were talking about in recovery how hard it is sometimes to forgive ourselves for everything that we've done and how we treated people in our active addiction. So I kind of recommend that you get on some of these groups because they're really helpful to hear how other people have dealt with this. But banking off of that, I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to go through the forgiving process, because we've heard the word like all our lives, but have we actually gone through it? The one thing that I found out before I tell you those tips is that a lot of times people want to hold on to that anger. So this person made me mad or this person hurt me and I don't want to forgive them. And why would that be? That would be because maybe I feel like I have something on them or I want to control them, right? But what does that do? They're probably going about their day and I'm holding on to all this anger that's just tearing me up inside. So forgiving is probably more helpful for you, the forgiver, than it is for the forgivee. Because sometimes they don't even know that they hurt you. That's what's funny. Or that they made you mad or made you feel bad in some sort of way. So let's get to it. Let's talk about the 5 strategies. The first one is express yourself. That means that if the person is somebody that you want in your life and you want to keep in your life and it's an important relationship, that maybe you should talk about it in person. Sometimes that's hard for us to do. But if you can do it in a non-threatening way, I would definitely suggest that. If the person is already out of your life and you really don't have an interest in wanting them back in your life, which is fine, then maybe sitting down and writing a letter just to express yourself on how it made you feel. The tip number 2 is when you're writing the letter and you're journaling about the situation, which helps you process it, try to think about not the bad stuff that happened and the emotions that it caused, but what positive things did you get out of it? What the outcome of it, what positive things, okay? Because there's always something positive if you look deep enough, all right? Learn a lesson from what happened and come up with that and write about that. You can write about this bad thing happened, it made me feel this way, but then I learned this. So keeping it all positive, right? The next tip, number 3, is cultivate empathy. So they've actually done research that says, especially for men, if you cultivate empathy, so what does that mean for the person that hurt you or did you wrong? So maybe think about, are they the enemy or not? Where are they in their lives? What's going on with them, right? Think about it as empathizing with this person. Are they going through a really hard time? Have we ever made mistakes like that? All those things you can ask yourself. Maybe something's going on with their life that they reacted that way. So sometimes when people make us angry or hurt our feelings, if we'll just take ourselves out of it and say, maybe they're going through a hard time. It doesn't give anybody the right to hurt us or make us angry for sure, but it's at least helping us deal with the pain that we felt if we take a more empathetic approach and realize that, I might have had a bad day 6 months ago or last week, and I might have done something inappropriate or acted inappropriate to somebody, and maybe I didn't even notice, so that might be what they're going through. And that kind of helps in the forgiveness process. All right, the tip number 4 is protect yourself. So what do we mean by that? It means that you don't want to be a doormat by no means to anybody. So you can forgive somebody and not have them in your life anymore. If they're continually doing something over and over and over again to hurt you or treating you in a certain manner, yes, you can forgive the behavior that caused you to feel bad and then shut them out of your life. All right? That's the way you handle that. You definitely don't want to allow somebody to continually do the same behavior and keep forgiving them on and on and on, because if they're really truly sorry, they will stop that behavior, right? If they really care about you and they're truly sorry, then that behavior won't happen again, I hope. The last but not least tip is number 5 is get help. So what I mean by that is sometimes people have done things to you that are a little bit more traumatic, right? That have caused some serious pain inside your heart. And if you can't get through it yourself with some of these tips, it probably needs, you need some help of a therapist. So find yourself a good therapist and let them help you go through the forgiveness process. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed those 5 tips, and I know they were certainly helpful for me. Can't wait to see you next time. See you in group, I hope. Peace from StartBupe.
Scattered, but I think it's about forgiveness, forgiveness. Even if you don't love me anymore, there are people in your life who come and gone. They let you down, you know they hurt your pride. Life goes on, you keep carrying that anger, it'll eat you up inside, baby. I've been trying to get down to the heart of the matter, but my will gets weak, and my thoughts seem to scatter, but I think it's about forgiveness.